Hey guys, good evening, and I'm so thankful to be able to come to you with this video. This morning I came on and I asked a few people on my Facebook, some of my friends, dear friends, what areas of financial struggle are burdening them the most? What would be some good advice that they would like to hear, some questions that they would like to have answers to? And I didn't really get a whole lot of feedback, but that's okay because this is still a really new thing. So I'm looking at this right now, and the one person, Danielle Diamond, thank you so much for reaching out and asking this. And she really thinks that this is a minor question, but it's really not. So she stated, please excuse me, this sounds minor. But she wants her everyday bills to go down. And she put an exclamation point at that. So I know that's a pretty important thing. And here's what she says. Cell phone, cable, insurance. She finds it daunting just to pay what I'm told to pay. And you know what, guys? This is a big one. This is not minor at all. I think that this is a huge area where a lot of people fall very short on. And I see this a lot when we're writing budget plans and helping people that just don't know when we're going through that education process. And that is their day-to-day expenses. A lot of people are really getting hurt in the industry because they don't know the rules of the game. So I want to start off by saying, here in America, we live in a capitalistic society. That means that businesses get to compete for us. When they own, and when you have competing businesses, you can get the rock bottom prices. So I'm not going to really talk a lot about different companies. Sorry, I got my daughter here with me. She loves to play with this buckle thing. So as you start watching more and more of these videos, you're going to see that my daughter is a huge part of what I do. I work from home most of the time, very few minutes in the office, and this little thing, she can buckle it. So I love these. It keeps them well entertained. She'll be 2 this month. Obviously a little bit past that, but back to the topic, and that's how to deal with the day-to-day expenses. So again, I only get paid by a few insurance companies and some other places. So I'm not really going to discuss and promote other, different entities throughout these videos. But we'll start with the cell phone. So, I mean, I think we live in a society now that you have to have a cell phone. I don't know anybody that has a landline. My grandmother, my grandfather, they've all passed away. They don't have landlines. Or they didn't have landlines. They were the only ones that would have had landlines. But our generation, millennials, what do we need a landline for? Most people don't even know what a rotary is anymore. So little thing that you spin, and if you get a number wrong, you start all the way back over. It doesn't matter which one you're on, and then even payphones. So we all live on our cell phones. Everything that we do, we get on the internet. Now I'm even shooting this video on my phone. We call into work. We browse. We buy food. We check our bank statements. There's a lot of things, and so we have to have a phone. I think the majority of the population has to have a phone because they don't have a computer. You guys get the point. So there's several major companies out there that are providers for your cell phone. So in capitalism, it says that each one of those gets to compete for your business. So what I recommend to people all the time is just shop. Just take the time. And that's a big topic too, is time. Time is the most valuable resource that we have. So one, you gotta stop watching a lot of TV. You gotta just take the time and you gotta do what you gotta do. So call all the different companies and see who's gonna offer you the best prices for what you need. My wife and I, we switched. We have several different devices that we run here at our house. So we've got our phones. We've got our internet. We've got my son's Xbox, and he's on that all the time. A lot of you parents know what I'm talking about. They got teenagers at Fortnite Battle Royale. I still don't understand that game, and I probably never will. But we run everything off of just one device. That device comes in and it gives Wi-Fi to the whole house, and it's on our cell phone plan. We took the time to shop all the carriers to see who was going to help us out with this plan, and what we found was the best possible price for the package that we needed. But the thing is, guys, we took the time to figure it out. So shop around, and that's just going to be your cell phone. You can honestly find your cable in through that. I know here in Oklahoma, I don't know how the other states work, but remember those rabbit ears you stick back in the back of the TV, and you'd have to spend hours, shuffling through where's the best signal at. You'd climb up on top of the house, adjust the antenna. Yes, I'm old enough to at least know what that is, even though I'm still a millennial. Cursed be the days. But so your TV, just shop around, and what we have works for us. We've got the package that allows us to have Wi-Fi, so all we do is we've got Netflix. If we want to watch a movie, we watch a movie. We can stream it in any room of the house. And if we need to see local news, we just switch it back over and adjust the rabbit ears to catch the local stuff. So, I mean, it saves us a ton of money just by doing that, and by getting rid of that ridiculously high dish or cable, whichever one it is in your area. And then the last one she said was insurance. You would be amazed at how many people are overpaying on their insurance. I know I was, and I used to work for an insurance company. Not to say that what they were doing was wrong. They gave me my insurance, and at the time I thought it was a pretty good deal. I shopped around, and as time went on, the rate stayed the same, but because there's so many competing companies that want our business out there, there was another company that wanted my business just a little bit more than that business. So how the insurance industry works is they all have a percentage of people in your town that work for them, and it's called market share. Okay, so let's take the top three. Just the top three. You've got State Farm, Farmers, and Allstate. Those are going to be the top three in most areas. So when disaster hits, especially in Oklahoma, and some of the high disaster states, when a disaster hits, let's say State Farm has the majority of the insurance policies in their area. They take a huge loss, and they have to pay out of that pool that we all pay into. So that pool drains, and they have to make up for the loss, and so they have to raise their rates. It's just how it works. I wish I could tell you guys differently, but that's just how it works. So when they raise their rates, the other companies didn't have to take that much of a loss, so they stay about the same. And then they see that everybody's up here, and this company's taking loss after loss after loss after loss, and their rates are going up. Well, all of a sudden, Farmers and Allstate, they reduce their rates at some new introductory rates, and you can go shop them. Now, I'm not advocating just those three. I just use the major three. Now, you've got Progressive, Geico, General, and dozens of other ones that your state might have, but here in Oklahoma, that is the best thing. And I would say not just to call those just the top ones, but call an independent agent. When you talk to an independent agent, they can shop multiple carriers. That's what we do at our firm. We shop multiple carriers all at once. We've got 25 total that we can call on to get you the best possible rate. Now, do we always have the best possible rate? No, that's just how it works. Because there's always somebody out there that's going to have something a little bit better than the others. But that's why you have to take the time. You have to know what you have, know what you need, and then take the time to shop it. And there's a lot that you can do with that. Your credit cards, you can switch them around if you've got them. You can debt stack to get rid of those, your daily expenses. There's really a lot of stuff that you can do to shuffle around. But those are going to be your main ones, the ones that you can shop the most at. So please do the right thing. Take the time and just figure out some better options. Shop it. Capitalism, it's an amazing thing. Until they change it to socialism, guys, you've got options. And I pray to God that socialism never happens. Thank you guys for listening. If you have comments, please leave them. There's always stuff I'd like to learn. So if you know something I don't know, please give me that information. There's my little one again. If you have questions and you'd like to have them answered, and you'd like to hear a topic talked about, but you don't want to talk to me one-on-one, send me an inbox. I'd be more than happy to address that on a live video, maybe even bring you on if need be. But guys, what I really want to accomplish is that we can take charge of our own financial destiny. It is up to us. The system's not going to do it. They just want our money, and we have to be faithful enough not to just hand it over to them. So I love you guys. Please leave your comments. I'm going to send the link to my Facebook, my Instagram. You can follow me there. YouTube, as always, I'm going to leave that on there as well. But any questions you guys have, please, I'd love to help you out. I love you and God bless.